Today I'm going to show you how to thread pipe with a manual hand threader in applications where the pipe might be in situ in a building or no power supply available. I'm going to be using the Garrick range of pipe working equipment. Today I've got my pipe clamped on the Garrick tri-stand chain vise. To do so, I've slid the pipe through here, supported at the rear on this part, and then just tightened securely here, clamps it down so that it can't move. On this tri-stand vise there's also holes and bending formers incorporated into it, plus the other bending apparatus back here. It's more than just a chain vise. The first thing that you must do with your pipe is ensure that you've got a square cut end. I'm going to use the Garrick 2-inch heavy duty pipe cutter for this purpose. Can be also cut with a cold saw or bandsaw or something like that, or a disc grinder if it's ensure that you get a dead square end. Very simple to use. Rotate, wind it in, and keep going till it cuts off. Now we have a nice square end on the end of our pipe to start the threader. We've got a range of 3 sizes of threader kits, 1/2 inch up to 1 inch. We go up to 1.25 inch set and a 2-inch set. I'm using the dies and die heads out of the 2-inch set, the Garrick HRT 200 set. Different dies and die heads according to the size of pipe, and it goes on to the pipe, has a guide, and then picks up on the dies to start the threading. I put it into the ratchet head and start my work. One of the big features of the Garrick range is in the dies. The threading equipment is only as good as the quality of the dies and how they will last and stay sharp, but the big difference with the Garrick ones is the lead-in taper, that where the thread starts. It's a lot more gentle than most other brands on the market. Makes starting the thread much easier. Once the thread gets started, then it's much simpler to keep it going. So I slide it on here. Now, to make it a little easier, should use a cutting oil or threading oil, such as our Asada oil that we sell. For convenience, I've got it in a little squirt bottle here. Just apply a little to the pipe. When you start the threading, put some pressure on the end to start the dies working. You'll notice the hand ratchet action. If you're up against a wall here and you can't rotate it right round, it's got the ratchet action. Or if you're in a situation like I am, and you can take it right round. Whatever's the most comfortable. And I just wind that on until the pipe is just outside the edge of the dies. It means I've got the full taper. I'm cutting a 3/4 inch BSPT thread, taper thread, that ends up with a taper so that it tightens on the fitting and has no leaks. Perhaps a touch more oil in here gives a better quality of thread. Pipe has come to the edge of the dies, got the maximum taper achievable, which is determined by the size in the dies. To remove it, we turn this pawl the opposite way, which reverses the ratcheting action, and we can wind it back off. Or cheat like I'm doing. There you have a taper pipe thread, suitable for taking a fitting such as this. Normally in operation you'd use some thread seal tape with it as well. I'm just keeping it simple. And when you want to tighten it, it's coming up against its taper. Garrick heavy duty aluminium pipe wrench. And just tighten it up accordingly. Another feature is quality of the thread that I've achieved. It isn't all torn, it's smooth. It will give a better seal. Some of the things you can do with the Garrick range of pipe working equipment. If you haven't got the Garrick tri-stand chain vise, perhaps also another alternative and a more economical one. In the Garrick range we've also got just chain vices that can be bolted onto a bench and will hold the pipe as you see it. Same principles.